In America's history, there have been countless amounts of wars we've been involved that many wanted to stay out of, and World War II was no different. Everyone wanted to stay out and not worry about means of war. However, after Pearl Harbor, it was clear that America had to get involved and many troops were deployed all around the world. One of these troops' regiment was the 359th Infantry Regiment. Within this regiment, there was the 90th Infantry Division. This division was known as the Tough Hombres Division, which was a symbol of the division's esprit de corps. The insignia of the Tough Hombres Division were the letters T and O, because they were the letters of where most of draftees came from, the two states Texas and Oklahoma during World War I, and ever since struck with them. After, they were also sometimes known as the Alamo Division, which a great man was part of, and this man's name was Eugene R. Spaid. Mr. Spaid was a technician 4th class. Their job was to protect any supplies provided for the armed troops at any time. Also, they would be called to help on special missions. His division was involved in many missions, one of which was very important and was the last battle fought to win the war. This battle was known as the Fall of Nazi Germany. Eugene was one of 6 in his family: Leona V. Spaid, Richard R. Spaid, Lula M. Spaid, Leon R. Spaid, James E. Spaid, and himself. He was the 3rd youngest in his family, and his parents were William R. Spaid, and his mother was Mary S. Spaid. He was born in 1925 and was from Waukegan, Illinois. He never had the opportunity to attend high school though. Eugene enlisted in the war once he was 18, however, died 2 years later when he was 20. He died on April 7, 1945, during the invasion of Germany, where 59,000 casualties were seen and 4.5 million troops were deployed. Eugene wasn't the only one in his family to be in a war. His father, William R. Spaid, was also in a war. He was involved in World War I and was a chef during his time in the army.
Eugene and his unit were also involved on D-Day. His unit, the 90th Infantry Division, was activated in 1917 after the United States entered World War I. During World War II, the unit landed on Utah Beach on D-Day, June 6, 1944. They were part of a massive Allied invasion on Western Europe. The 90th Infantry Division then went on to push into northern France, moving into Germany, and were then redeployed during the Battle of Bulge. After this battle, they returned to Germany and captured the city of Mainz on March 22, 1945. Not only did the Tough Hombres Division fight in battles, they overran concentration camps. One of these camps was Flossenburg, where there were only a few thousand prisoners left because the SS guards forced many out and made them work, and then made about 14,000 prisoners march southwards. The 90th Infantry Division discovered there was still 6,000 prisoners alive, but found 5,000 inmate bodies that died from exhaustion or starvation, or as well might have been killed because they couldn't keep up with the pace of the SS guards. The division freed the camp on April 23, 1945, which sadly Eugene was not a part of because he was killed in action during the invasion of Germany. The 90th Infantry Division were a group of men who grew together in the war, becoming stronger and better as a whole. Each member of this unit, and every unit, plays a vital role to the division because they need one another to pass each mission and to survive. Eugene R. Spaid was a member of the Tough Hombres Division, which were involved in countless battles and missions that were never in vain. They successfully accomplished every mission they were set out to do. Throughout the war, the 90th Infantry Division had a total of 19,200 casualties and 3,951 deaths in battle, one of which was Eugene R. Spaid. Eugene left his family members back home to fight in this war in order to make things better. Eugene was buried in the Netherlands American Cemetery in Margraten, the Netherlands. and was awarded the Purple Heart for being killed in action while fighting the enemies of the United States.